All right, we're back on Ministry of K-pop, and it's our 23rd anniversary, and it's a really special day because we have Aziatix in the house today. What's up?
Happy birthday.
Happy
once
birthday.
again.
All right, you guys just heard Go from Aziatix. How much input do you guys have, like, on the full tracks and everything?
Well, it all depends. I mean, everybody has different ideas time to time. We really like feeding off each other's energy, to tell you the truth. Like one day I'll have an idea, people will build on that, or Eddie would have an idea, or Jaeyoung would have an idea. It's just very random, but it's very natural.
So it could be maybe like you just hear the hook and it's just so off the hook that you'll feed off that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Or maybe you have
some
some
lyrics. It could just be one word too.
Yeah.
It could be one word, and then we could put our own meaning into that word. From the record as a whole, so a lot of creative juices are stirring when we're in the booth together.
That's good because I think usually what happens in K-pop is you'll have one producer and he'll just pretty much do everything, the lyrics and everything's done, and then the singers, some of them have never heard the song before. They'll go into the studio and they'll say, okay, this is your part, and they'll have like 2 lines. Really, actually, it happens a lot, and they actually do a pretty decent job considering how little time and how little the song, but you guys actually work off each other, and I think that's the difference between the Aziatix and a lot of the other Asian groups right now. Even like other just say boy bands in America too.
Right.
That's really good to hear.
I mean, we're very grateful to Jaeyoung for allowing us to do that, and letting us put our input and just sharing ideas, and it's never like, here's the song, here's sing your part, it's like, hey, let's make this music together. So we're always very grateful, and we're glad that the fans get to listen to the music that we make together.
Probably even on stage.
Yeah,
like actually, how is it like now on stage and versus like I'm sure from before, right?
You mentioned.
Yeah.
When we first got up on stage, we were all solo artists before.
That's right, huh?
So I got up on stage, and once that was actually our first performance ever.
Yeah.
And it was in New York. And I got so excited, I spread my arms out, and I didn't know Flo was there, and I just hit him smack right across the face, and he just, and it was bad.
It's like,
but
Flo had to wait till backstage to get his revenge, right?
Honestly, I was having so much fun, I didn't even realize I got hit.
It's like after you get all busted eye and stuff, right? But
it was fun.
Man. Okay, you guys hit #1 in the U.S. and Japan iTunes.
Yes.
With your Awakening album.
Thank you,
How
Jesus.
was that, man?
That was amazing. I mean, just to see the fan support like that, especially in the U.S. and Japan, it really goes to show that there is no like good music. It transcends all color lines and all language barriers, and we're just so blessed to have these fans to support us like that, and we're always grateful to the fans.
Right, it doesn't matter what it is, it might be like whatever, food or like music or clothes or something. If it's good, it's good, man. How has that actually changed your aspect on thinking about music and writing and everything, being like #1?
I don't think it changes us too much. I mean,
it just sort of reinforced actually.
So you just take it stronger. You just do what you do. Just try to be a little more confident.
Yeah, and another one thing that did change is we do have influence. Maybe we
true.
sort of we realized that our music could actually, people when they comment on our videos and our songs on YouTube and stuff, and they're like, we were going through hard times, but your songs really uplifted me. It got me through the hard times and stuff, and that really gives us a new perspective on what we're doing. Like we feel like we could really change lives with our music. And then that's
look it up about this album. Isn't that like half of the theme? Actually just rebuilding yourselves and, taking it to the next level.
I think the Awakening, which is our second project,
project,
is focusing on new beginnings and how everything's going to be okay, and there's always hope. And, we try to give a lot of positive, uplifting messages through this album, because we've seen a lot. We're touring overseas, and we've seen a lot of good things, but at the same time, we've seen a lot of people just going through struggles and stuff like this, and we really felt compelled to try to give them inspiration, and I think hopefully people are still getting inspired to this day off that album. I mean, we
Yeah,
worked very
man.
hard on it.
You know, you guys are telling the truth. You know, you guys are writing your stuff. You guys are really doing it, and I think that's why you guys hit number one.
Oh, thank you.
And you know,
Thank
I'm
you
sure
for
it's going to get
everybody.
even better and better. And were you guys born in Korea or America?
I was born in Korea, but
Korea. Okay, Nikki was born in Korea.
I was born in Boston.
Okay, Eddie was born in Boston.
And I was born in New York.
Okay, so you guys are in and out in Korea, you know, a lot. How is it in Korea to perform versus overseas? And do you guys plan on like, you know, making like a full Korean album?
I started my career out in Korea, actually. In 2005, I released a Korean album. So I always have a longing for sort of to come back.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, you know, once, because we're all sort of, I mean, we were born in the States, but we're also Korean, so we're Korean Americans. So.
Yeah, you know, I would actually like to hear some of that. Like I mean, you guys, you do sing Korean, I've heard it, but like a major, like just promotion in Korea, that would be off the hook too.
That would be awesome.
Then we
Definitely.
can do like some shows and stuff together too.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, man. All right. Before we get into the personal stuff, let's hear another one. It's called "Be With You" by Aziatix.